Have you guys ever seen a giant copper tree? Well, I have. My sister made a giant one like this. And when I first tried to sell it, it didn't go very well. So today we're gonna redo it and see if we can make it awesome. Hey Flower Stabbers! It's been a while since I called you guys that. Do you still like that? It's Jessica with Sola University. My sister is this amazing wire wrapping artist. And she does all this really cool work where she wraps up all these different pendants and everything. Anyway, a little while ago, she made this huge, giant copper tree out of wires, and she thought she was just gonna throw it away because she didn't really like the way it turned out. But I was all like, that is freaking cool. So I took it, added a couple Sola flowers, tried to sell it, and did not go well. So today we're gonna redo it, and hopefully it turns out well. The first thing when I looked at this that I feel like it needs is a bunch of green. So I went into my supply closet and I found these awesome vines that we're gonna go use today. And these vines, I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap them around the wire. As you can see, the tree has a base down at the bottom that goes all the way up and separates out into branches. And so the idea here is to get the vines wrapped all the way around the base, all the way up, and then across all those different branches. It's gonna be a little bit tedious, but as you can see here, it goes fairly well. Now, looking at this, what I see is a bunch of green with a little bit of some Sola flowers, but I'm not quite satisfied yet. So I go back into my supply closet, and that's when I find these flowers. These flowers kind of remind me of the vines because they kind of have a vine-like appeal to them. And so I'm taking these and I'm just wrapping these around the branches like so. And it's looking pretty good. As you can see here, you know, the flowers are intermixing with the vines. I'm still taking little chunks of little wire wraps and tying them around to secure them. And it's looking pretty decent. However, once it's done, it's still, I don't know, the green looks too bright. And I tried to do something a little bit more dramatic. And that's when I went and pulled out my chalk paint and a little bit of water and tried to kind of whitewash the leaves. And I've tried it at first on a little portion and I was fairly happy with the result. So I dragged my whole piece outside and I laid out my tarp, which takes me a second. And then once I get my tarp all laid out, then I start going to it. And boy, guys, today it was very hot. It was very, very hot. And it was worth it. So I'm going on and I'm painting these leaves, and you're probably thinking, that's not very efficient to paint the leaves first. And you would be right, it's not very efficient. However, efficiency is not the name of the game here. So instead of unwrapping everything, I decided to just paint on top of the whole project, and that's okay. Now you can see that painting these vines has added a really dreamy effect to the leaves, because before the leaves were really bright green, but now if you take a look at them, they have that white wash on them and now they look really dreamy. And it's fantastic because the dreaminess is just mwah! I'm taking a look at this and it's still not quite right. So I go and I find these pink flowers, and these pink flowers are gorgeous. So I take these pink flowers and I start wrapping them in here, and then I take my yellow and I balance it over on the other side. And guys, I think I like it. If you take a look at this final project, oh my goodness, it looks so much better. What do you guys think? Do you think it turned out good? Do you think I should redo it? Tell me in the comments down below. I want to hear your thoughts. Also, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a bunch, and also you become a part of a community of flower stabbers. Who wouldn't want to be that? Anyway, until next time, stay creative.